How's it going, guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse, and today we are going to be taking a first look at the new Saucony Terminal VT. Now, Saucony's coming in hot in 2023 with the new super spikes, and the Terminal VT is going to live side by side the Endorphin Cheetah, but the Terminal VT is a little bit more distance oriented. It's lighter. This is going to be a true super spike with a unique underfoot sensation. Now, first on up, we are going to be taking a look at the midsole. We've got full length PWRRUNHG. It runs from the forefoot to the heel. Now, this is going to be Saucony's latest and greatest super foam. It's the same foam that we see in the Endorphin Elite. It's highly efficient. It's very soft. Just feeling it, you've got that nice squish in, and it's what's going to create that ultra responsive underfoot experience. Now, the difference between the foam in this shoe and what we see in the other spike, the Endorphin Cheetah, is going to be what's within the foam. We do not have a carbon plate in this shoe, and it's going to be actually a more adaptive, translucent plate. If we look underneath the shoe, you can see it peeking out, and it's just going to be a little bit more adaptive and a little bit less aggressive. As for the stack height, we are going to be at a World Athletics legal limit, so it's going to be under 25 millimeters, and it's going to have that cushioning to go the distance. From a geometry perspective, we've got that speed roll geometry. It's really smooth, really efficient. It's going to work well for those long distances as you're just cruising at race pace. Moving on down to the outsole, we're going to see a full-length horseshoe plate. So you don't normally see a full-length horseshoe plate, and it really just helps create a little bit more rigid design that you lose out for not having the carbon fiber plate. We're also going to have a 4-pin layout, so a little bit less aggressive than what we see in the Endorphin Cheetah with the 6-pin design. And you're going to have some secondary traction elements that just provide that extra bite. As we move into the midfoot, we're going to see that exposed PWRRUNHG foam. It has that little bit extra cushioning. It's going to help keep weight down, and you're going to see these strategic cutouts to further reduce weight. Again, as you peek on in there, you're going to see that plate sticking out. Moving on up to the upper, we're going to continue that weight saving story, and we've got an ultra thin, extremely stripped down upper. There is basically nothing to it. As you look in the forefoot, you can basically see right through it. It's translucent. In the midfoot, we've got a ghillie system that's going to provide a little bit of lockdown, and in the tongue, we've got a stretchy knit-like material that's just going to provide a slightly more adaptive experience. But again, this upper is as light as can be, and it's what creates a 3.6 ounce weight, the lightest distance spike on the market. So overall, the Saucony Terminal VT is going to be leading the charge in the super spike world, and it's going to be a fantastic distance or mid-distance spike. I say both because I think it really is going to come down to the individual runner. I personally think it's going to lie more on the distance side. It's got all the cushioning you need for the 5K and the 10K, definitely a good 2-mile option. I think it's light enough for the 800 and 1500, and I think we'll see a lot of runners use it for that. But runners who maybe want something a little bit more aggressive may find themselves leaning more towards the carbon-plated Endorphin Cheetah. So there you have it. That was the Saucony Terminal VT. If you're looking to get this spike on your feet, the good news is you can find it here at Running Warehouse.